Do 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 do
Do,
do do
do,
do
do, do,
do.
do.
This is the part of a real professional stream where it would say starting soon.
Yeah, we'd have like an image up.
Right. And that would be up for a few minutes to give people time to filter in.
Yes.
But since no one watches, we can start right away.
Who's filtering?
That's the advantage of doing an amateur stream for fun for yourself.
And also that then I can check to make sure that the buttons are working.
What buttons would those be?
Not the buttons, the like sound and stuff,
Yeah, yeah. Please do let me know.
which for some reason it's not actually showing us streaming yet. So I'm like refreshing the page.
That's fine. I'm in no hurry.
What the hell? It's still showing us as offline, Will.
That's okay. That's fine.
It is giving me the option to turn on notifications from my own channel.
That's pretty cool. That could come in handy. Especially since I operate it. What else is going on? Hi, Liz. How are you?
I'm good. Well, it's still showing us as online and offline. I'm not sure it's working.
Um, well, it says we are live.
Well, let me try again. I did it on a new tab.
Yep, I'm seeing.
Okay, now I think this might be working.
Okay, you tell me
Wait,
tell tell me what you see.
it's oh my God. Why is this? It's also loading so slow every time. There, okay, here we go. Here we go. Say some words for me, Will.
Hello, Liz. How are you today?
I'm doing so great. I did three activities. I did many activities today.
Wow, upgraded from three to many almost instantly.
Well, I bought three things and then I uh uh like did other activities, which I felt very proud about. Let's see, I bought masks for my child.
Mm-hmm.
I bought grass seed
Okay,
called Shade Savant, which will hopefully grow in our front yard that doesn't get sun until the afternoon.
sounds pretty cool.
And I bought, as I told you just now, PlayStation 5.
Congratulations.
But I also did things like put a bunch of mail into the mailbox that said return to sender because it was for previous tenants.
That's nice. That's a courtesy that I have never extended to anyone.
What?
As many,
Really?
sure.
Well, I've gotten like tax documents and
Oh,
clearly checks.
I've never gotten anything that looked that important.
Oh, I mean the stuff that I was returning, it was like it's not like junk mail. If it was like a
Okay.
magazine or something, I wouldn't do that. It's
Yeah.
like it might be junk. I mean, it might be junk mail, but I've definitely gotten like this is a tax document. This is
Mm-hmm.
like from their insurance,
Mm-mm.
or
No,
this is a
I don't think
bill.
so.
Which, as somebody who has like when I got my MRI when I was in my third year of grad school, the first bill I got for my MRI was like, "This is late, and you owe $800 now,
Mm-hmm.
or we're gonna send it to collections." And I was like, "I haven't received a single bill for this yet."
Sure.
So I'm not going to put somebody else in the position where they're suddenly late.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, and then I paid my rent
Congrats.
and we bought a picture frame. I felt very productive.
As you should for a Sunday morning. It's into the early afternoon. That sounds like a lot.
Did you see about the Pokemon,
What about it?
the new ones?
No.
You haven't seen the new Pokemon?
No.
Do you want me to show you?
Sure.
Oh my God! I can't believe I get to be the person to show this to you.
I also have something to show you, but you brought yours thing. You brought up your thing first, so you.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the trailer. I'm just going to show you the Pokemons
All right.
because I'm honestly, I think these are my favorite starters that I've seen. Like, uh, oh, where is my little tweet that I was using? But like every so often there's like not every so often. Whenever there's new starters, it's always like there's a one that's obviously your favorite, and then there's like one that is like this one looks so goofy. Like you think it looks so goofy, like it doesn't matter if it's somebody else's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like I love every single one of these. Maybe you'll disagree, but
I, I,
okay, I found it. I found the tweet. Okay. I'm going to bring up the first one and then we'll go through them. Okay. So let me share my screen.
you should be able to.
Here's the first one.
That's pretty good.
I don't think we know their names yet, but everybody's been calling this one Donald Duck.
Sure.
This one is admittedly my favorite.
That's good.
Everybody's been calling this Weed Cat.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And this is Kenny's favorite.
That's a very special guy. Yeah.
Elliot or Kenny said, I like the apple dinosaur.
Yeah. He's got like Sonic the Hedgehog eyes,
Yeah.
but to a greater extent they even like encompass his snout.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the starters. Here's somebody was like, "Oh, maybe this will like be a Godzilla type."
Hmm.
People, like I said, really like this cat. Um, like I said, Donald Duck jokes galore. Um, I'm trying to find that. I know that Weed Cat one was right here. That's fine. Um, but yeah, those are the new starters.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
it's coming out soon. It's Scarlet and Violet, and it's coming out late 2022, which seems very soon.
Yeah. No, that's the first that I am hearing about Scarlet and Violet. So that's big news.
I'm so glad I got to show you them. Which
Yeah.
one's your favorite out so far? Not knowing anything else but those pictures I showed you.
Probably the last one.
The little guy,
Yeah,
the apple
the
dino.
apple dinosaur. The weed cat is as good as it is. Looks very familiar to me. Like sort of
Because
looks
it
like
looks like a cat.
and like a Pokemon that has existed before.
Oh, yeah?
One of the starters I think was like a fire type cat.
Oh, no, I think you're thinking it was a fox, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I might be mixing up. But yeah, the little dino guy looks different from other stuff I can remember seeing before.
I think that you're thinking of no, not Gen 8. Must have been Gen 7.
A little while ago, before we started the stream,
Oh, wait. Are you talking about? I actually don't think I knew about this one. Are you talking about this? Ugh, ugh, this guy?
yes,
Okay, I don't think I'm actually that familiar with that cat. So good point.
it's a recent one. So it seems like kind of a do-over to do another cat starter, but that's fine. I was saying a little while ago before the stream started, Dana left the back door open for the air, which is fine, which is normal. It was like, okay, we're going to start streaming, so I closed it. In the little time between then and now, she opened it again. So I texted her, please close the back door. And now she has left the house to walk the dog, apparently not seeing my text or ignoring it, which would be pretty funny.
One of the two.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. I have something to show you.
Please.
We have never watched something together, like on YouTube on stream before.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think it's possible, and I don't think that we'll get in trouble. I
Okay.
watch a stream very often that gets away with doing this constantly.
Okay.
And we're going to watch a very short clip from a very long video.
Okay.
It's uploaded to YouTube, but it was first a live stream on Twitch.
Okay.
And it's a VOD of the most recent episode of, and tell me if you've heard of this, I might have mentioned it before, the George Lucas talk show.
No.
Okay. So you don't need to know this kind of context, but
Very
just,
small side note.
yeah,
Did I
please.
tell you that George Lucas's wife gave a talk at my job?
Marsha Lucas or one of his other.
His current wife,
Okay.
whose last name is not Lucas.
No, I did not know
Um,
that.
because she gave a talk and it was like she only had half an hour of time to spare. So like the second half hour of the talk was other people just talking about what she had said that work at my job.
Sure.
But I was like, she's like worked for like DreamWorks, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
like Starbucks maybe. And so I'm like watching this whole thing, and then I'm looking at her because I felt like they really underplayed what the work she had done, which they did. They didn't mention the Starbucks thing or the DreamWorks thing. And then I'm like looking at her Wikipedia page and I'm like, oh shit, you're married to George Lucas. George Lucas was maybe in the house you were streaming from.
Mm. She was probably at Skywalker Ranch, yeah.
Yes.
So once upon a time, the George Lucas talk show was a monthly stage show at the UCB Theater in New York.
Uh-huh.
And since the pandemic started, they took their talents to Twitch. And comedian Connor Ratliff plays retired filmmaker George Lucas, hosting a late night style talk show. Griffin Newman from the Blank Check podcast plays his sidekick, Watto, from The Phantom Menace. And their producer, Patrick, is an on-screen presence, and they have guests, and they talk to the guests, and it basically looks like a Zoom like this, but a little bit nicer. And I was watching their recent episode live, and then I wanted to show you a little piece of it where the one of their guests, who you'll see when I share my screen with you, is reading from the live chat as hundreds of people are watching,
Uh-huh.
and lots of them firing messages off in the chat. And they call this segment Darcy Reads the Cardments.
Oh, is this Darcy Carden from The Good Place?
Yes, and she is accompanied there by Brandon Scott Jones, who was also on The Good Place.
Who was he on The Good Place?
He played the blogger for the site Gossip Toilet.
Right, okay.
Oh, sorry, there's an ad. I should not be getting this because I am signed into the account where I have YouTube Premium. Let me pull this over here.
I think you actually did not hit play. I think you hit, because look, it's a different episode because Paul F. Tompkins is on this one.
You're right. I messed it up. Okay. Thank you. Let me try this again. Not embarrass myself this time. Okay, let's try this.
Wait, hold on.
There we go.
Okay. Oh God. Oh, you guys are going too fast.
I
Blog.
can't hear it.
Blog Simon says, "Play the bumper." Goldie.
I mean, I can hear it, but it's really quiet.
So maybe I didn't share sound. Hang on. Stop share. Share sound. George Lucas talk show. Share. Okay, tell me if you can hear it now.
Thon says, "Hi, Darcy."
Yes.
Murph Turf 23 says, "Hi, Darcy." Oh God, fuck. You guys are going too fast. Naomi Zone says, "Darcy, she's so cool." Fat Black Patrick Swayze says, "Hi, Darcy. I love you." Haley in the chat. Darcy, where did you get that onesie? The answer is going to be
Madewell?
No, but I'll know it before
No.
the end of this. The Ryan West says, "Everyone stop saying things so she can read." Padley Dan says, "Darcy rules." What did you say? A Smug Bud says, "Hello, DC." Hi, Brandon.
So that was
A smug bud. A smug bud.
Did she say that? I heard her say smug buds. I
heard her say a smug bud says.
Well, let's hear it.
We'll go back.
with the benefit.
Let's get the replay.
Yeah. So I want to point out as we watch this a second time, something I find interesting
Okay.
is that before she reads my comment, you can see Brandon Scott Jones like point to as if he's pointing out, read this one.
Yeah.
So let's try this again.
Red. Oh, what did you say? A smug. Padley Dan says Darcy rules. What did you say? A smug bud says, "Hello, DC. Hi, Brandon."
It does sound like, yeah, okay, so I took her to, she's saying, and then she says, and then she reads smug bud says, but yeah, it sounds like she's saying a smug bud says. But,
which is accurate. I wasn't there.
yes, I was the one saying it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, and congratulations to you too, because you're one of the titular smug buds.
I am.
I thought you would get a kick out of hearing Jen from The Good Place.
I did.
Just say the name of our show, because
This is like when I got Dan Avedon to say my name, and then he said, "Ooh, so many names."
So many names, yeah. You can also see earlier in that clip, they put one of the comments on the screen. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I did see that.
The end of this.
Yeah.
So that's something that they frequently do. In the previous episode of the George Lucas talk show, they did briefly, you can see our picture, because a picture of the two of us is our avatar on Twitch. And so one easy way to get your comment showcased on the show is that when a lot of people are saying the same thing, they will like put up one after the other. And there was a moment where I guess you didn't really see anyone else in that clip.
Yeah.
So I should back up just so you can see what do I still have it open? Hang on. I do.
I'm sitting on where I sit is right by my vent in my room, and I'm wearing a skirt, and so it's all blown up like a balloon right now. It's very pleasant.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like to watch the show when everyone's on screen. And here's Griffin as Watto up here in the top left. And as you can see, there are other guests on this episode were Marilyn Rice Cub and Zach Cherry, the guy who tells Spider-Man to do a flip in my favorite Marvel movie. And in the previous episode, there was a moment where Griffin blows his nose on camera. And in order to do that, he takes a tissue and he inserts it underneath the blue elephant nose that he's wearing. And so the chat was filled for a moment with a lot of people saying variations on what I said, which was, WTF did Watto just do? And mine was one of the comments. So you can briefly see Smug Buds and our little avatar there.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Tons of fun. Very, very silly show that I recommend watching. But that was just an amuse-bouche to the main.
My bouche has been amused.
Yes, you're welcome. And the main course is playing Arena in whatever variation we see fit. I'm going to take this opportunity to load up the game.
I'll do that too.
What has been going on for you with Arena since
just feel well, first off, I sort of said this up top, but let's say it again. Literally 1 year ago today, we streamed Magic for the first time and I learned how to play it. So it's my 1 year anniversary of me playing Magic and the 1 year anniversary of us playing together. So I feel like this is so pleasant and fun and nice.
It's monumental. Yes.
We were opening Kaldheim packs, which that series. I don't play any cards from them. I don't think not any ones that I remember anyway. If they're so consequential, you know.
Well, as it happens,
inconsequential.
I have something to say. There is something from Kaldheim that is very consequential.
Oh, is the Ashaya card a Kaldheim card?
No.
What is it?
Maybe it is. I don't know what you're referring to.
My card from my Land Ho deck.
That's
my favorite deck.
Landfall is from Zendikar Rising.
Okay. So then yes, it's not from that. I'm very sad because I know that my landfall deck will soon not be relevant anymore and I'm getting upset about it. When is that gonna not be relevant anymore?
Great question. I bet that we could find that out. Let me.
I love that deck. I'm so proud of it. I made it all myself. It works so great.
I need this to move
But
over
that said,
here.
all this said, I have been mostly playing Brawl. I really like Brawl.
Yeah, I thought you would say that.
I
Um,
did play some standard games today because I was like, ugh, I should probably play some standard
so
games.
that's what I want to talk about.
But I was hoping that maybe you could help me make I was hoping, I mean, I'd like to play some games with you. I was thinking maybe like I could make a deck and you could like help me and then maybe you could watch me play some games and then you could make my deck better. Or like my Moonfolk deck. I really thought that deck was going to be fun and it's not. It's really
Yeah,
not.
there's not much point. I didn't say this when you mentioned that possibility last time we streamed because I didn't want to rain on your parade,
You don't want to
but
yuck my yum, as they
I
say.
didn't want to yuck your yum. But there's, as I see it, there's not much point in making a tribal deck unless there's a lot of cards that reference like, as
Like,
the
yeah, like,
benefits for having this many elves or elves you control get +1/+1 or something like that, and Moonfolk isn't one of those, and so
I guess,
the
like,
best you can do is have certain cards say like choose a creature type. So
yeah. I
um,
guess I just like that because they all seemed like, well, and the problem with that deck, here's the problem with that deck. The problem with this deck is that it requires me to, it really wants me to have something established.
yeah,
And then I get tripped up because I don't have anything established. So I don't want to play the cards I have.
right.
So then I was just, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. What are you thinking for today? What are you thinking?
I'm happy to do any of that and take direction from you. I wanted to bring your attention to what I think has uh, ruined the game and requires a serious ban or rules change. I'm going to share my screen so we can look at two
Yeah, please.
cards, and um, you are probably not aware of this combination because you've been playing Brawl and not Standard.
Yeah. And I was playing with my enchanted deck that you made me the other day, which I do like that deck. You did do a good job with that deck.
Thank you very much. I mainly play randos in non-ranked standard
Yes.
games, and there is one deck archetype that exploits a very annoying combo that is basically like it's the only deck that you see.
Hmm.
It just like more games than not that you play, uh, you see people using a variation of this. And so obviously I've built my own. Um, so the
Is that
first,
what you played against me with the other day?
no.
Oh, okay. Will and I played a game yesterday that took forever, by the way. I felt very proud of whenever I can get a game to last a long time, I feel like I've succeeded, even if I don't win. Because clearly I'm like holding my own. You know what I mean?
Why don't I show you? I was looking up the individual cards, but why don't I show you it in the deck so that I can
Oh, okay, yeah, that works too.
easily go between them? Uh,
I'm just seeing a black screen right now with like a line in the middle of it.
that's strange because I am sharing my screen with you.
Yeah, I see that.
Should I try? Let me try it again.
Yeah.
I might have shared the wrong window with you.
But yeah, this game that we played, um we he used this very annoying card. I had like so much life and we were just like building and building and I just was not pulling good cards to attack with. And
Right.
then it got to a point where he used this card where he like pew pew pewed me and like got me down like half of my health, which was fine because I was like it was 15 at that point. And then he swept the deck from all of the cards, so that was all gone. And then just by happenstance, I only pulled land cards for the next 5 turns.
I think it was like 5 consecutive turns or something like that. Are you?
And I can see now.
Okay.
And for the record, that's the deck you made, so it's not super land heavy like I usually make my decks.
Right. Yeah, I was playing with this deck, and when I swept the board, it was with this card, Sphere of Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
So that was yesterday. The deck that I wanted to talk about is this one. Okay, so here's the new card that changed the meta.
Mm-hmm.
Jukai Naturalist. The important
Yeah.
part here is enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Mm-hmm.
The old card that changes the meta in combination with this is from Kaldheim,
Oh.
and it's Runeforge Champion.
Uh-huh.
And the important part of what this says is you may pay 1 colorless rather than pay the mana cost for rune spells you cast. Runes are enchantments.
Oh.
So when you have both of these down on the battlefield, you can play rune auras for nothing. And every single rune aura says, when this enters the battlefield, draw a card.
Oh.
So the combo...
Can I see you play a game with this?
Yeah, let's see if it works. So
That's very funny, Will.
I built a version of this deck a little while ago. It was okay. I wasn't happy with it. I just built the version we were just looking at mere moments ago. It's totally untested. Do you want to play against it, or do you want me to play a rando?
No, I don't want to play you against it.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Let's play...
I want to actually see your
standard
system.
Rune mode. All right. Let's see if it works.
Okay. I love this jellyfish chip.
The reality chip.
I love it. I love the art. I think it's great, but I also use that card and it's really useful.
Yeah.
That was actually part of how I... Oh no, that was not you. I was playing another game where this person was clearly going to win and I drew out the game by probably a good 15 minutes by using that card.
Cool. Yeah, I have not used it myself, but aesthetically I'm a fan of it. Okay, so we got a generous visitor in the opening hand, so that's what we're looking for, because that's the 1 drop, and we love to see it. I'm just going to go ahead and mute Malroth real quick. Play generous visitor. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
I see, yes.
Let's see if it lasts.
I will say I was playing a bunch of... I forget if it was Brawl or Standard, but I played a bunch of games Nope.
Spoiler alert, it did not last.
I've been playing a bunch of decks recently where the person just... And this was actually at one of the games I won because this has happened so many times. It wasn't Brawl because it was my Ashaya deck. Where it was like every single card they just wiped from the board. Like they weren't even playing their own creature cards.
Right.
And so what I ended up doing was just only playing like lower mana cards that I didn't actually give a shit if they got destroyed or not.
Yeah.
And then I played Ashaya once I had enough land, which then is my commander, so of course it went back into its command spot. And then I was able to beat them that way, and I felt very smug about it. But
like the name says.
yes. But I was just like, this like isn't even fun because you're not even playing creature card. You know what I mean? Like you're not even actually getting my health down. You're just being a dick.
Right. Okay.
Oh, another generous visitor.
So we got a new generous visitor, and I've got a touch the spirit realm to take.
Also a card I use all the
this
time.
Help. Oh shit! It has like ward something, doesn't it? Or does it? What? Oh, sorry. That was very silly of me for a moment. Oh, okay. You remove that enchantment.
Yes, this is the kind of decks I've been playing against people a lot, and they've been just like annoying. Like, it's one thing to have, like, you know, occasionally get somebody's card out, but to have it just be like, wham, 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 wham. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I think I'm playing against a professional here. Don't have a lot of hope.
Ooh, spooky. Oh, also, I want to play a game against you and try to play it because I have that that vehicle that has that, like, if you can't lose and the other person can't win.
Yeah.
But that's a card that people just destroy immediately.
That's
and so
an equipment, right?
I think it's a vehicle. Maybe
Is
it's
it?
an equipment.
I think it's an equipment with reconfigure.
Let me tell you, I sure have never known because it gets destroyed every time, and I would like to know what the game looks like.
Yeah, sure.
Like, will I just have negative health? This is what I've never actually seen it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can have negative health.
Get him.
Okay, not sure I already know what's going to happen now, but... Let's diversify the old portfolio here.
I have also decided, by the way, that I have enough what are they called?
Oh, hey!
Wild.
Hey, they gave up.
I decided that I have enough wild cards that I'm gonna save up my gold and buy a pet.
Oh, good choice, yeah. That's fun. Should I go for another or do something else?
Yeah, let's go for another.
All right, let's
See if it happens.
Let's see what happens. Sweet Dragon. Okay, I got all runes.
Well, you've got some land in there.
I think I am going to mulligan this hand.
Yeah, that's fair.
This one I will keep.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And it's really... I'm going to give up the rune.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and mute Sweet Dragon real quick. And put down this Plains. So I've got the two creatures to make the combo happen, so... Let's see what I can do with them. Will the naturalist survive?
I want
I think it will.
Ooh.
Okay. So this is another card that's not essential to the combo, but it's very good for it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to skip ahead to Runeforge Champion. I'm going to search my library. I'm going to go with the red rune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they gave up because they know the combo. And they don't want to bother to see it happen. What did I tell you?
Do you want to play against me?
Sure. Which kind of game do you want to play?
I don't think you've played against my most recent Brawl deck.
Okay.
Could you send me one of those fancy direct challenges?
Yes. Gonna specify that it is a friendly brawl, best of one, coin flip,
I actually haven't named this deck, is the other thing.
and
It just
then
is called New Deck 2.
that's good. We don't mind that. Um, I'm gonna play with the ninja deck, which you've already seen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hope this works.
Hope it works. Don't know why they haven't fixed this fucking Brawl issue yet.
Got our full usernames with numbers up on the screen now. Perfect.
Oh
for,
no, we're gonna get hacked.
Well, it's perfect for sending friend requests.
Oh yeah, somebody can send me a friend request.
Did you receive the challenge?
Let's see. Not yet. It takes a second, I feel like sometimes. Oh. Nope, not yet. Come on.
I wonder if it could be an issue if you sort of left the game idle for too long.
Maybe. I did just reopen it
Oh, okay.
recently, but here, let me close it and open it again. Cuz I do have a problem where if I turn off my computer and then oh my god.
I'm gonna wait to see you come online again, and then I will
Okay.
send a fresh challenge.
Sounds good. I matched with Elliot today.
Oh yeah.
Elliot had this skirt from Old Navy. I got him, and I saw that they had an adult version, so I bought it.
That's nice.
I thought it was really cute. Now it's like checking for active matches. Thanks.
Just checking to see if any cool events are going on right now. Looks like pretty normal stuff.
Do you know what the other game Kenny's really excited to play on PlayStation 5 is?
I wonder if it's the game that I'm playing now.
Is that Ratchet and Clank?
No.
Oh, that's what he's excited to play.
That's good choice. I haven't played the new Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Yes.
But I have bought it, and so it's on my list.
Uh-huh.
And I played the previous game.
Oh, good.
And I played it just last year on the PS5.
Nice.
Because it was free to do that, and or at least I think it was. I'm playing Horizon 2. I have been since
nice.
it came out last week.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my Elden Ring. because I am not going to play Elden Ring.
I saw
Ooh,
okay, now I
see
should be
you.
online.
Okay.
I saw a really funny tweet that was like basically saying that like Elden Ring gives you a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And the person was like, cool, thanks. And they were like, but the horse can die. And so the person was like, okay, I'll never summon the horse. And they were like, what? No, we want you to summon the horse. Just be careful. And she was like, I will never summon the horse. And then she had like a follow-up tweet that was like, I've played for 10 hours and I just summoned the horse for the first time. Did you know it's so much faster when you're on the horse?
Yeah.
I said I found too that it is still not showing up for me. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe we just have to do a normal game. And then whatever. But we'll wait a second to see if it kicks in.
Okay.
Kenny's been playing Breath of the Wild, which has been a joy for me because I love that game, and so getting to see him play it again has been super fun. But he found something that I hadn't found before, like a sort of major thing, which is that there's a person that can bring your horse back to life if your horse dies.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't know about this. Like, I hadn't even read about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was sort of, I mean, not that I read about this game all the time, but like, I just feel, and I certainly wouldn't say that I know everything, but I just feel like I would have run into this guy at some point.
Right.
Oh. Well, no, that's not it. You know, it's letting me challenge you, but that's not.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, let me try to challenge you. Do you want me to send you a number request?
Yeah. So try using the direct challenge in the top right.
Okay. Tell me. No, I don't want to do it. No, that's not what I want. What are you? Okay. Challenge match. Why? Challenge match. How do I change it?
There's like a drop down for changing the.
Oh, I see. Okay, challenge match. Type. Friendly brawl. Best of one. Coin flip. Okay, what's your name?
Is there? Have you tried it before? There's also a drop down for the names if you've used it before.
I have. Okay, let's see if this works. I sent it.
Okay.
I love how we figured out a workaround that has immediately broken.
Well, it was not super reliable the first time we did it.
That's true. It did take us a few times.
We just sort of got it to work somehow. I wonder. I'm only half remembering how we got it to work. And I think maybe the way that I got it to work is, okay, now that you've put down that challenge,
yeah,
I'm going to do the same thing. And I think maybe once we've simultaneously challenged each other to the same type of game,
yeah,
that may trigger it. Let's. Okay, yeah, I think it's working now. I think that's what you have to, I think when you send a direct challenge like that, the person you're challenging doesn't actually get any kind of a notification.
They just have to agree.
Well, they have to do it themselves.
That's so funny. Okay, mine is loading now. It's now saying me versus you.
Opponent goes first.
Okay. No. Oh, and I got the equipped creature has flying card in this hand. So we can do this.
Okay.
I got Cloudsteel Kieran, which you're right, is an artifact creature. It just looks like a horse. So I thought it was a vehicle.
Yeah, like horses are vehicles, yeah.
Okay. I've also loved this little dagger. It's really helped me out. But yeah, this is my like blue-white deck brawl deck that I made for myself with the Tamashi Reality Architect as the commander. But the funny thing about it is like the idea with Tamashi as the commander is that I only really use her like later in the game once I sort of have like let some creatures die.
Yeah.
And so half the time I don't even end up using her. It's this like very strange deck that I have been really liking.
Yeah.
Like I'll have her on the board just as like to take up space, but not like really actually like use her ability. Please be a land card. Oh, thank God. Okay. So I'll do this first. Can you attach an artifact? Can you attach an equipment to another equipment?
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny. Okay.
As long as you know the one you're attaching it to is a creature.
Yeah.
Okay, got a few options.
There are many secrets I don't know, but not for long. Bet you can't catch us.
Bet I can't. Okay. We'll put this guy down. Now remember, I want to play this game where let me attach this thing to my swimmer koi, and then I want you to just attack the hell out of me.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever you say.
Just for once, you know?
You don't even have the lands to do it though.
Don't I yet? How many do I need? 5? I will have one more, I'm sure, soon.
Do you have one?
I make land heavy decks.
Do you have one in your hand?
Not at this exact moment, but I bet I will next time.
All right.
So the other 2 cards I have in this deck that have been really useful is I have Brilliant Restoration, which returns all artifact and enchantment cards from your graveyard to your battlefield. So one of the times when I was getting attacked yesterday on this game that like I just drew out way longer than I needed to was I defended with like literally all of my cards. Like this person just thought, oh, they're not like, I'm just gonna win now. And so I defended with all of my cards. They all died. And then the next turn I just immediately restored every single one of them to the battlefield. And they were like so clearly annoyed because they were like looking at my graveyard and then looking at all of the cards that were like on
Right.
on the field, and I was like, ha ha ha. I love this background. I love that it's like a land on one side and a pond on the other side.
Yeah. It was a good battlefield.
Okay, well, I didn't get land this time, but I'm sure I will. Oh. Kenny was cleaning today, and I just realized he put a bunch of pictures on the top of our bookshelf.
That's nice.
Thanks. I'll be taking that.
You know what I think I should have gotten into sometimes? The framing industry.
The framing industry.
Because, like, they make so much money making picture frames.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I was trying to find a 10 by 12 frame today. They just didn't exist
Huh.
at Michael's.
I have used a website in the past for ordering a custom frame called Frame It Easy.
Okay, see?
Mm-hmm.
So now you can just attack the hell out of me. I will not defend myself.
All right.
And we'll see what it looks like and how silly it is. The Silent Spider. I don't think I remember this card. It's so good.
Yup.
No blocks. You also have so much life.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
I mean, I guess I'll put this guy down.
Yes.
And the good boy.
Yes. What's up, dog?
What's up, dog? Next. Next. No attacks. End turn. Oh yeah, you're gonna get me almost get me here?
Let's see. I should have used reconfigure on this by now.
On the reality check?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really convenient because you can just play cards from the top of your deck.
Yeah, it's your card, by the way, in case you hadn't realized that.
Oh, you took it from me?
Yeah. I don't think I have it in here myself.
Oh, not yet.
Pretty close.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Gross.
What?
What a weird, gross thing to say.
What? I have not heard him say that. That's so funny. Oh, so the other thing I did when I was playing that game that lasted way longer was I had the reality chip attached to to one of my creatures. So I would just play, and I had a bunch of lands down. So I would just play like every creature that I could from the top of my deck.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love the acquisition octopus.
One of the great card names in recent memory.
Next. No attacks. Oh, I'm so excited. End turn.
The game continues.
Oh my god, this is so funny. It's so frustrating.
Have you had your fill?
Do we have
Yeah.
Okay. You've experienced it. You get what it's like.
It's so funny.
Yep.
Uh,
Right. And now now that's done. Now you see how quickly
the tables turn.
indeed. That's
Okay,
fun.
what do you want to do now? Do you want to play a real game with that deck?
Sure. I'm glad you got the good luck of getting that on your opening hand.
Yes, me too. I would have just played a normal game, but let's do the direct.
Okay.
It's almost like calling somebody, but they have to be calling you at the same time,
Yes, that's right.
which is like not the point of calling someone at any point, but
Yeah, it's more like you have to. It's like you both have to log into the same chat room.
or like it's like I guess we're both gonna meet at the park at the same time.
Mhm.
Now I feel like I've told you all my secrets with this deck.
My deck is all about secrets, as you heard
The juicy ones.
as you heard Kaizo talk about so eloquently. Oh my gosh. I can barely.
So what is this, like a black blue deck?
Yes.
Okay. What is coming out next?
I'm glad you asked. Do you remember when I texted you the other day, when are you going to come visit, even though you have no
Yes.
plans to do that? I was reminded of that because last time we were streaming, Sarah said, if you're going to come visit us, come at a time when there will be a new Magic set in pre-release. And I had just learned when the next set is coming out, and the next set's pre-release is April 22nd.
Ah.
So it's 2 months away, and they are doing something a little different, which I find a little interesting. You know this from our experiences doing this sort of thing for exactly 1 year. Generally, the set goes up on Arena, and then pre-release happens just after, and then the real official release a week after. Next time around, they are doing in-person, IRL pre-release first.
Oh, that's so interesting.
And then Arena does not get the cards until the official release a week later.
Okay.
And the set is called Streets of New Capenna. and
Hmm.
it is gangster themed.
That's right. That's right. I feel like this information is in my head and then I immediately lose it every time.
And it is sort of, as that sort of implies, it is a factions set. Not
Mm-hmm.
unlike Strixhaven had
Yeah.
its colleges for factions. It's like there's a bunch of gangs in a city, and apparently the factions are 3 colors each.
Mm.
Unlike,
That sucks. I remember that now
yeah,
because I hated it.
that's what they've said about it, and that's about all I know at this point. Wow.
Yeah,
She
what's happening with you, man?
she ninjutsu'd her own commander.
But she's in my hand now, so I can play her for the normal cost.
That's good. That's very good. Um, this might look familiar to you.
Yes.
Yeah, my situation over here is moving a little more slowly than yours, primarily because of the great number of lands that I've been pulling
Mm-hmm.
compared to spells. Not a good scry.
And I think I can do this. We got what's happening. There we go.
Hmm. Okay.
I won't let Kamigawa fail my family again.
Cool.
Sorry, Kato, dude. Is it Kato or Kaido?
I think it's Kaido.
Kaido.
I don't suppose you've seen.
Ooh.
They made this.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Magic made this video. It's like a trailer for the Kamigawa set,
Uh-huh.
But it's like 3.5 minutes long, and it's sort of a music video. It's like a um, it's like for a fake anime.
Okay.
It's almost like you're watching like the extended like credit sequence for an anime or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring it up just because it's really, really good. Like I thought it was like really well done, and made me think like, oh, this would I would I wish this were a real thing. I would watch it.
Mm-hmm. So um, tell me how your planeswalker works again.
So when he first comes out, and then I pass to your turn, he phases out.
Uh-huh.
He's phased out during your turn.
Uh-huh.
And then once it's my turn, he unphases out, and then he's normal from there on out.
Oh, okay.
He does not continue phasing out,
Which is what we were trying to figure out.
which is what I was curious about, and had to play with it to figure that out.
Aw. I love this little guy.
Yeah, he's a little guy, very special little guy.
Congratulations on finally getting me some damage.
Thank you.
I know something you don't know.
Did you hear Kaido
I
say
know
that?
something you don't know.
Oh, very, very interesting.
Like, this
dude.
guy looks like he's like maybe 30 at most. Why does he sound like a creepy like 60-year-old man?
I mean, you never know with planeswalkers. The lore may be that he's a million years old or something.
a million
He might.
million years old.
He might be. I don't know the lore. I know a teeny little bit of the lore, but not much. Oh my god.
Oh, I know. I'm very annoying with this deck.
That's no good.
Yeah, we'll hold off for now. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe not. I'm still sort of figuring some of these cards out.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I made that last move, I was thinking of how I thought something worked and not really how it actually works.
Mm. Oh, I hear the click clack of a little Angie.
Yeah, she's click-clacking around.
Pew! Pew! Oh, wonderful.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Oh my god, how many little catchphrases do you have, dude?
We've heard at least 4?
Yes! Okay. Let's...
Hmm. Oh my god. We have too many cards in common, I think. Okay, I don't know. I guess I can do this. No, I can't do that. Okay.
Wait, what am I doing? It's too many arrows. Just do this. Oh, there we go. Okay. No.
What?
I could ninjutsu the card I just returned to my hand.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I just ninjutsu'd. Can't ninjutsu again.
You could.
I won't, though.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. You caught me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. You caught me.
Sure.
Um.
All right. Now I'm going to change the tide of the game.
Oh my god.
Haha.
There are many secrets I don't know. Not for long. It's like your defenses aren't even there.
Oh my God, that was another phrase.
He's got a lot of phrases.
King of the phrase, man. Okay, well. Let's do this. And I think this will work.
You think?
I'm not going to do the math.
Hmm.
Yes, all to him. Go ahead. Sometimes at this point, I just don't do the math and I surprise myself.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yay! Do you see why I like that deck? I feel
Yeah.
very proud of that victory. I feel like that was well earned.
Sure. Absolutely.
What do you think I should name that deck?
Um. boo, ba, ba, ba. Temet architect, reality architect. Something about reality TV.
Okay, okay. Maybe like reality show?
Sure. Yeah, reality show. That's a pretty clever name.
I would like because I would like it to have a name that isn't New Deck 2.
Yeah. Reality show is definitely an improvement over New Deck 2. If nothing else.
Oh, I want a deck. I want what's not a deck?
Card?
No, a bunch of them.
Pack.
A pack.
Cool.
I want a pack from that.
That's nice.
I was like, it's like a deck, but it's random and there's less of them.
That's right.
Okay, what would you like to do now?
Something different.
Do you want to build me a deck?
Yeah, we can do that. So tell me again what you have in mind for that.
So I have a lot of green, white, blue decks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really have anything that I use that has black or red.
Okay.
And I think I would like a black red deck that I can play, a standard black red deck that I can play that I don't hate.
Okay.
So let me share my screen with you.
Please.
And then you can there you go. Take control.
Request remote control.
Prove. I'm very proud of that reality show deck. I know that you got some bad pulls at first, but I feel like I still would have won.
Yeah, absolutely. So I only have one thing in mind based on the newest cards for black and white, and that's the deck that you played against yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But I understand if you would like to do something a little more interesting than just me rebuilding for you a deck that I've already built for myself.
Yeah.
I feel like you've already dabbled in the vampires arena.
Yeah, and I was bad at it is the other thing.
I mean, do you have any cards?
Well, how about you? Could you filter like black red and like rare, mythic, rare. And let's see.
Do you want to do you want to look at just the ones you have already, or
No,
in?
we can look at all of them.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if something wets my whistle. Why are these still showing up with
Those are double sided. They're
okay, let's see. No.
do you want to look at the gold ones
Yeah.
specifically?
Okay, let's see. Oh. Yeah, not that Crimson Bride. Man,
We could try to do something with this. I mean, this is also white, but
yeah. Let's do
we
it.
could have fun with this guy.
Let's have fun with that guy. Let's have fun with Ishin.
Okay, so he could also be a commander. So would you rather build a brawl deck with him as commander, or do you want to build a standard deck?
I want a standard deck.
Okay, all right. We'll build a standard deck around.
I am, if you'll remember, I
guy.
feel pretty good at making brawl decks.
Right. Yeah, you don't need my help there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these filters
Mhm.
and here's what I know about you've seen me do this before. You know I'm gonna go through adding creatures to this kind of willy-nilly.
Yes.
And what I know about this guy is when I've seen people use this,
Uh-huh.
they're using it with samurai,
Okay. Yes.
and the samurai. Many of them say when a samurai or a warrior you control attacks alone, this happens.
Uh-huh.
So as long as you have this guy out, then it happens twice.
Right. Yes.
So I'm going to search for the word samurai and just load this thing up with different samurai. Is this a samurai?
It creates a human samurai. Yeah.
Not really the kind we're looking for.
No.
This is a rat samurai. This is okay. This is for like, do you control an artifact? Do you control an enchantment?
I think this is the kind we want.
This one is definitely an example of what we're looking for. So is this.
Mhm.
Let me get the exact wording on this one again. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger. Okay. Whenever it attacks, whenever attack, whenever attack. What does this one say? No. What does this one say? No. What does this one say? This is, I'm going to include this one anyway,
Mhm.
despite being theme.
She's so cool though.
Okay, I am going to include that. Okay, so I'm going to throw in these two. Is there... I guess we would have seen it by now if there is, but there's nothing in this set that says like samurai you control get +1/+1. or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not. That's okay. Come on.
What's a modified creature?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, so that they just introduced that keyword in the previous set.
Mm-hmm.
It equipments auras that you control and any kind of counter, like a +1/+1 counter, are all modifications.
Okay, because this seems useful.
Yeah, I have this. I have this in my Bard class deck, and I really like it. Throw in one of those. All right, how many creatures do we have right now? 17. It's pretty good. Mostly red.
What is this saga that's here on the left that's black?
Yeah, I threw in one of those as
Oh,
well.
you did? Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll throw in one of these as well. And I think we should look at including some artifacts and enchantments. Maybe okay, this says whenever equipped creature attacks alone. So I think that is
Nice.
good to include. Um, what the heck is this thing?
The Blade of Oni.
Oh, yeah. Moving along. Enters the battlefield, enters the battlefield. This says whenever it attacks. Maybe I'll throw this in here. Got a rune. Enter the battlefield. This says whenever it attacks. That's good.
That Curse of Leeches card is that brutal artwork.
Oh,
that
yeah.
looks terrible. I don't want to live that life.
Yeah. Dying to serve. The hilarious, enormous energy blade.
It's really funny.
Go Shintai. Long reach of night. Whenever it attacks, it gets. Let's try that.
Do I have any like 1-drops right now?
Yeah, there's one creature in here and one
Okay.
equipment that are 1-drops, which is obviously not enough to be ideal, but they're there. Okay, now we're into the reds. Oh, I might remove this later, but I'll throw in one of these.
We gotta throw in a equipment monkey, right? It's on a samurai.
True, but it isn't triggered by attacking. It's triggered by becoming blocked.
But if it's a 1-drop and I can use it for that card that would let me make a dragon,
Sure,
seems useful to have.
you got it. It's all yours. Oh, excuse me. Moving on.
Wait, those blades are a creature, an equipment lizard?
Yeah, I love lizard blades
What a funny card.
almost as much as I love ogre head helm.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
Moving on.
Oh, we rewatched French Dispatch on Friday, so Kenny watched it for the first time.
Yeah, how's it hold up?
I actually grew on me quite a bit, I want to say,
Nice.
which I feel like is kind of the way with Wes Anderson movies. Like, the more you watch them, the more you notice things, and so you become endeared to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Kenny also really liked it. So that was good. I did also like very specifically watch for your favorite scene, and I also pointed it out to Kenny. And yeah, it's I forgot how extended it was when Tony. What will we ever learn his last name?
Revelori?
Revelori. It's way more extended when Tony Revelori switches places with Scary Guy.
Yeah.
And I really did appreciate it. It was quite beautiful.
I love that part.
I know it's your favorite scene.
Pretty much. Um, bu- bu- bu-
It was also really lovely to see because at the beginning of that movie, they show all of the writers in their rooms, but you can't actually see their whole body or face.
Hmm.
And knowing now, I don't think I knew what I was looking at the first time. And so now having seen it, it was like nice to see that on second watch.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Come on. I'm clicking.
Ugh.
Okay. We missed white.
Oh, right.
We go back to white. A portable hole.
You love that card.
Portable hole's a good one. See, a lot of people use Circle of Confinement. I never do, but I'm not building this deck for myself, so.
Um, I forgot to tell you, yesterday we hung out with some friends. And I did not know, but was pleased to discover that my friends, we were going to my friend's Katie's house, but she's really good friends with this woman named Cloud that I went to grad school with, but they went to high school together. So even though I went to grad school with both of them, they also happened to go to grad school together, or high school together. And so it was her and her husband, Colin, and Colin was talking about something and he was like, it's on my favorite podcast where they just like focus on a director. And I was like, oh, it's blank check. And he was like, yes, except that's not really what happened because I couldn't remember the name blank check. And I was like, it's with David and Griffin. And he was like, yes. And I was like, Will would be so mad at me right now. But I said, we did a season of our podcast with Wes Anderson because Will feels fairly confident they're never going to do Wes Anderson because it doesn't really fit in the same way.
Yeah, they've threatened to do it. I just don't think they'll get around to it anytime soon.
Yeah. And I was like, so Will didn't feel like he was stealing it. And Cloud all of a sudden goes, oh my God, did you hear that Wes Anderson is apparently a major asshole? And I was like, I mean, no, I didn't, but I'm not surprised. Like, I'm just waiting for the day. And then we were talking more and we realized she had just like had a little bit of a brain glitch and she meant not Wes Anderson, but Joss Whedon. I was like, oh no, I know about that.
Yeah. No, yeah, everyone's gotten that memo.
She hadn't heard anything until she read that big expose that just came out where Joss Whedon really thought he was going to come out the guy on top and really just made himself look pretty bad.
Sounds about
but
right.
I was like, man, I mean, I'm waiting for the day when somebody tells me that Wes Anderson is actually terrible, but I don't think it's happened yet. And then Katie was like, well, I don't know anything about this Josh Whedon.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, including his first name.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really funny. And it was a moment where I was like, shit, did something come out about Wes Anderson? And now I have to deal with it. But no, luckily, I think we're still safe for a while.
Yeah, if it hasn't happened yet. ...
Yeah, the thing about Wes Anderson, I know we sort of had talked about this when we did the podcast, but it just feels like we don't ever hear stories about how Wes Anderson's really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I have no sense of his personality or his kindness, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes me nervous.
Yeah. I follow. I can see. Yeah.
But so far, so good, as my grandfather would say.
That's right.
Hey, we got there.
All right. So yeah, I messed up pretty bad.
Why?
Well, I overlooked the white samurais.
Oh.
A Jungo. Okay. Now we need to do some business with lands. I don't have a formula exactly for
getting lands.
For putting lands into 3-colored decks.
Yeah.
Say something again real quick.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, I just wanted to see the audio spike. I got paranoid for a moment.
What? How did I have never seen that dinosaur land before? Jesus.
We're scrolling through the lands. Every variant on the lands. Okay, come on. Wrong colors. Oh, wait.
Colors.
Here we go. One here. Now I feel like I skipped something important.
There's a white black.
Oh, this is what I was looking for. Okay.
Ah.
And then this took me to black red. So I'm looking for this one. And that just leaves us with red white, which we're coming to, which means I'm looking for this one and this one.
Nice.
Okay, how many lands are in this deck? 24. Come on. We have more. Okay, we have less black. Let's do 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god. I emailed Omnidon because they extended their book uh contest for their first or second book, and I was like, I'll like send in my Brassica book. But they had a thing on there that said if your book contains images, like email us for like extra details. And I was like, okay, so I did that. And I don't think I actually have to do anything except like say, Aram made these and it's fine. She's like cool with it. But the email he sent me back was so long. It was like all this legal language. I was like, my God. Gonna get that book published. I'm gonna get other poems published from it too. And I'm gonna get them published, and then they're actually gonna be published, not published, like happened with one of them.
What do we think of when we think of samurai that is not insensitive?
Why don't we make something about the fact that a lot of them are attacking alone?
Mm-hmm. So
Table for one. You hate my names.
It's your deck. I'll call it that.
No, you hate my names. You always think my names are bad.
I don't know. I don't know what that's based on.
Based on your reaction, you're never pleased.
Yeah.
I can tell when you don't like something, Will.
I don't know what the other examples are that you could be thinking of.
You didn't like my land ho name. You didn't, and all of them. You haven't liked a single name for one of my decks
I can't understand
that you didn't name.
I can't understand being dissatisfied with Land Ho is a great name.
Okay, well that's the only one you like then. Every other name I've suggested, you've literally just said nothing or gone. You've gone.
I don't know why. I don't know.
And you know what? We've done these on stream, so if I wanted, I could make a montage of all the times you didn't like my title names.
I'm going to erase all the VODs real quick.
Can you imagine if we actually had fans and the fan when the fan was like, "It's a fan edit, baby." All the times Will didn't like Liz's names, and like they posted on YouTube.
Yeah. Want to see what's in this pack?
Yeah, hell yeah. Cudgels.
Congrats on your new wild card.
Thank you.
All right.
What is this background?
It's the big tree.
Oh.
The blood.
Looks like Yoda's over there in the smoke. See where your cursor is?
No.
It's in the bottom left, above the little guy. To wait here. I'm gonna move it. Look, doesn't this look like Yoda but made out of smoke?
Oh yeah, now I see it. Yeah. Good call. All right, I'm loading the game back up
Okay.
for myself.
Do you want to, or I guess I can like make your. No, I don't want you to control the screen. I want you to not control the screen. How do I get you to not control the screen?
Can you stop sharing?
Oh yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay. And I will share mine.
Sounds good.
Drag it over here. And play a standard game against each other
Yeah, hell yeah.
to put that deck to the test. Okay, I think that's all the right information.
Here we go. Except add deck.
Do you have any preference about what deck I play with?
No.
Okay. I'll go ahead and play with this mono white creation of recent memory.
Play with your murder deck. I know that it could actually be a thing. But I
Sure.
like the idea that you're like, do you have a preference? And I'm like, no. And then you just play a deck where you just like, there's like a conflagration and all of my creatures are constantly dying. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a deck like that. Coming in a little too loud for me. Colossal Plow.
It's such a funny card.
This is also from Kaldheim, and this is
I know it is.
This is also a big part of the meta since Kamigawa came out. So don't count out Kaldheim just yet.
I want them to. What if they just made like an agriculture based set?
Sure.
Like it was just Magic the Gathering, but like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. Have you seen the new game that the Stardew Valley people are putting out that just looks like Stardew Valley?
Yes.
That's about making chocolate.
The Haunted Chocolatier, I think it's called.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty stoked for it.
Sure. Yeah, what's not to like? That's gonna be a big event in this household, and not because of me.
Yeah. What are there any games coming out this year that you're really stoked on?
I am not sure about this year, but I was just thinking about this the other day. What am I looking forward to the most? I think number one, it's not a very long list, but number one on that list is probably God of War Ragnarok. And then I'm sure I thought of a second example of something that I was looking forward to, but it's not coming to me right now. I'll need a minute to figure out what that was.
It feels like everything that I'm excited for I don't actually know if it's going to come out.
Like what?
Like, hypothetically, what we've been colloquially referring to as Breath of the Wild 2 is supposed to come out this year.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's one of the sequels that I'm looking forward to the most, for sure.
Because, like, it's one of those things where, like, even if Breath of the Wild 2 is just an exact copy in terms of, like, gameplay and stuff as
Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild 1, who gives a shit? Breath of the Wild 1 was perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, just give me a whole nother one.
Yeah, I would happily take that.
But um
Oh, there's like one or two games that are not sequels that are like games that I know of because of like promotional videos for the PlayStation 5 that I've looked forward to. Like one of them is called Stray. You play a stray cat in like a world of robots or something.
nice.
That looks really cool.
Did I tell you? Do you know about the board game Eclipse?
Board game Eclipse. I don't think so.
It's enormous. Let me start by saying
Okay.
it's like $150. It weighs like 30 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's a oh, let me look up the words so that I get it right so I don't fuck it up. What do I want to do with this first though? No, I don't want to do this. That's what I want to do. Oh, this is actually wouldn't make be a good idea. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Hey, look who it is.
It's my buddy. Um. Wait, what does this do? Death touch. Okay, so we'll put it on this guy. But Blake bought it, but it's like one of these games that takes like 3 to 4 hours to play.
Sure.
Okay, so let's attack with this friend. Wow, there's a lot of things that just happened.
Yes, because it's triggering two things happened, but they're triggering
Right.
twice.
Okay.
So I think what I'm gonna do is this dragon and this fox are manning the plow.
Okay.
Oh, forgot about that possibility. I made that same mistake like just earlier today in a game with a
Well, and
random.
it was funny too because I could still do that even though I was pacified or whatever, which I was actually
Right.
surprised by.
Yeah, and I sort of told myself like, oh yeah, pacifism is not going to take that off the board, but then I forgot all about it.
Ayo, the Dawn Sky. What a beautiful dragon. It's
Yeah.
not even a dragon, it's a dragon spirit.
Mm-hmm. It's just a sort of dragon. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I made a deck that's too good.
Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. I mean,
That's so obnoxious.
I have so much death touch. So it is a civilization building game in space. You build an interstellar civilization by exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy. But it's like so beautiful. It's got like the hex tiles that you build out with.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like Catan. Well, except you don't build them out with Catan, but it looks like that. And Blake made me watch a video review of it first, and he also is going to have made us watch a video that explains the rules to
Sure.
save time. We were gonna watch it when we were in Williamsburg, but it got me.
Yeah.
But we didn't
So-
because
It's my game now. Did you just draw that? Oh, that's perfect.
oh wait. Oh no, I'm fucked up. Okay, we'll just do it. But we were also tired after walking around all day. 'Cause, like, you know, Amelia's fucking knee is broken, so
Mm-hmm.
but it's got these like when I watched the review thing, it like all of your things come in these like beautiful trays where everything is like organized, but that's also how you store. Good game, by the way.
Good game.
Good job. I mean, truly, when I win with a deck
Still
that you made,
Still feels like a loss for me.
it's a win for you.
It's both. I'm checking to. Sorry, real quick. I'm checking to see if a certain card. Okay, yeah. I was just wanted to confirm that I had a copy of Farewell in the mono white deck that I was using. Let's do one more.
Okay. And oh sorry, let me claim my prize for. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. But like one of the, if I'm remembering correctly, this game too, part of what you're doing is like building different spaceships that are doing different things, like either making you money or like attacking other things. But you build the spaceships with this like other tray that has all of these like modifications and parts. And so you can literally make like a different, like you could just like the amount of types of ships you could build is like not infinite, but like, you know, functionally infinite. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, but it does take a few hours to play, and so Kenny's last day at work is Friday, and he's going to go see his mom and his grandmother. And I'm not because I have to work, but he's going to take Elliot with him. And so on Saturday night, I texted Blake and I was like, hey, I was thinking maybe I could like visit on Saturday night and like maybe you could like wrangle some of your like neighbor friends. Cause like a wild thing about, I mean, as far as I'm concerned about Amelia is that she like has friends that like live like just down the street from her. That they hang out with regularly, which is wild considering, you know, I got to go see my friends yesterday and I drove for 45 minutes each way. But I think we're gonna like try to play because the thing is like Amelia, bless her, she'll play because she loves Blake, but she like doesn't really want to play.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
There he is. But I'll report back. Because it looks like a lot of fun. It's also funny because like there's only like each player only takes 7 turns.
Hmm.
And it still takes 3 to 4 hours.
That sounds interesting.
So yeah, I'll send you pics and stuff. But I was thinking about it because I was thinking about like our our board game episode of Yore.
Yes. Very early one. Oh no, not the whole. Oh no. Oh, how awful.
um No, there's not a way you can hurt me. You can't hurt me right now. I did double check.
Okay, I have a choice to make.
And Will chose violence. Ah, good job. Really, I thought I had you there for a second. Okay, let's see. I do appreciate something I didn't realize until I started playing with this deck is that it's like whenever it attacks alone, but it could be any samurai. It doesn't have to be that samurai. So you can stack those.
Right. That's right. All right, you may recognize this guy. We were just talking about
Oh
him.
yeah, Goro.
Goro.
I don't know if I can make it, Will.
I think this may be it.
With your first strike, it's not even that useful.
Good
Good
game.
game.
Ready for a tiebreaker?
Yeah, let's do it.
And for the tiebreaker, you will face the newest deck, the one that you saw in action earlier.
Oh yeah, the one with the fucking
the what I call the game ruiner.
I do love when you're like, man, this ruins the game. Guess I'll make one.
Yeah, I mean, it's one that I can wrap my head around, and like,
Yeah.
oh, I can pretty easily replicate that. There is a version of it that I've seen where some people are building the same kind of deck with red also in it, and it seems to be mostly just for the purpose of using that one card, which is a saga, so I think it must be from Call Time, and it's red and white, and it says like exile the top 4 cards of your library, and you can play them as for as long as the saga goes. Yeah, that card is kind of important. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to mulligan. Okay, I think I can stay with this.
When are the awards happening?
Uh, the last Sunday in March.
Okay.
So yeah, we should have a conversation about which weekend in March do you want to record an episode about it.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, nice. Oh, it's this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
Uh-huh.
An essential part of the anvil combo that you've seen in action.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. Unfortunately.
Hmm.
Two of these guys.
That's right.
Oh no. This is not good for me.
Are you having land problems?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the thing I was most afraid of when I was building you that deck. I was like, oh, 3 colors, that can put you in some tough situations. Well, that's a pretty good combo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh yeah, I love this art on this card.
The
Do
combo.
they sell prints of the arts of this card or of these cards? Is that something they do?
When I think the tricky part of your question is the word they.
Oh, uh-huh.
Because I think that the answer is basically it's up to the individual artist to do that.
Uh-huh.
I'm not aware of Wizards of the Coast doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. This was like a bad. I should have mulliganed, but I just thought it'll be fine.
That's okay.
I just thought it'll be fine.
There will always be more games.
I love the sagas. I know I've said that to you before, but I really do love them. 3. Yikes.
They should let you do a. They should like give you the option for a free mulligan when you're playing a friendly game against someone you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What?
That's what we would do if we were in person. You know, if we both wanted to mulligan,
Yeah.
we would agree that it was free.
I think you're gonna get me.
I think you're right.
Yikes. Do you think they would ever introduce a feature where a card could block 2 creatures at the same time?
I think if they were to do that, it would have happened already, and I think that there must be some mechanical, logistical reason why they never would.
Yeah. I'm always trying to think about ways that they can like alter the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that just seems like they would call it like double wide or something.
Double wide?
Yeah. Like
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Even if it was just like one card, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be like something that was like really wide, like a creature that was just like fucking broad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just gonna, I don't know everything that they've ever done.
Sure, yeah, that too.
I shouldn't speak like I'm an authority on.
More of an authority than to I am.
I'm just gonna Google MTG one blocker, multiple attackers, and see if anything comes up. Okay. First thing that comes up is no one creature cannot be chosen to block multiple attackers unless otherwise specified on the card, like Avatar of Hope.
Okay, so one card has done it one time.
Well, that's just one example. So I'm looking up Avatar of Hope. Uh, it's from 8th edition, so that's pretty old.
Yeah, that's very old.
And it says, you won't see it, Liz, but it's going to be on the stream.
Oh, let me look.
Uh, it's for 6 and 2 white. It's a 4/9 avatar. If you have 3 or less life, this spell costs 6 less to cast.
My God.
It has flying, and Avatar of Hope can block any number of creatures.
Wow. They really went all in.
So yeah, that's not an ability like you were imagining, but
Yeah.
same idea in a specific.
I'm finally seeing the card, and it's also a funny creature.
Yes, it's a funny looking centaur Pegasus, a magnificent horse, if you will.
A magnificent horse.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing something, another result that says something about a card named Brave the Sands.
Brave the
I'm looking
sands.
that up now. Okay, this is an enchantment. It's also white. It's from Khans of Tarkir. I'm not sure. Oh, that's much more recent.
Ooh, okay.
And it's an enchantment for 1 and a white. Creatures you control have vigilance. Each creature you control can block an additional creature each combat.
Nice. And when is this from? Do you know what year this is from?
Yeah, I don't, but I can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Khans of Tarkir. I think this is going to be from just before. Okay, yeah, it was released in 2014. So
Oh, okay. So yeah.
pretty recent, but not so recent that we would be familiar with it.
It'd be curious if to balance that, they then had a bunch of cards come out in the same set that like duplicated creatures when you attacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see how that would be complementary.
Yeah.
Well, more or not more? I leave it up to you.
We should probably go so I can eat dinner because I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
But great time, Will. Thank you so much for that new deck. I'm very excited to play with it
I'm
on my
glad.
own.
Let me know
Excited
how it
now for
goes.
when I have a friggin' black red day on my daily
Yeah.
challenges.
And you, don't want to swap it, or you just did and you can't swap it again. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut this down, and yeah, thanks for a fun afternoon,
Yeah, same.
And we'll look forward to next time. Although the next thing we do will probably be podcast talking about the Oscars.
Yeah. Unless, well, we might stream before then. It's like
Maybe.
a long time.
We'll talk about it shortly, but we'll do it off stream.
Yes.
So
Bye, our goslings.
farewell. There it is. Embarrassing.